What's the difference? It's a bit like the Fender Strat and the Fender Telecaster, but in bass terms. Both are Fenders, both sound like Fenders, but they are distinctly different in their tone. So let me just go through this. The Jazz Bass, offset ergonomic body, 2 single coil pickups, back and front, and obviously volume controls to go with them. Major difference between the two is generally the Jazz Bass has a very small neck, very accommodating neck for a small hand. The P-Bass generally is a bit thicker, a bit more solid, and it's got a bit more beef to it. That's the general differences as far as the neck goes. As far as the pickups go, as I said, this has 2 single coil pickups. Let me just go 1 and 2. This guy has 1 humbucking pickup. That humbucker doesn't look like your traditional humbucker. And the difference here is the humbucker is exactly that, it's humbucking. It also has quite a bit more output, particularly on this bass. This is a 79P. And immediately when I plug it into the amplifier on the same settings, it immediately has a lot more. Now, it has a beautiful sound. It also has a tone control, which can make it sound very nice. But this bass is a really bright bass and it likes being thumped. Listen to that. Listen to that. I'm now going to go to the Jazz. The Jazz have a whole different thing going on. Jazz Bass. Jazz Bass has 2 single coil pickups. Now, Rachel's going to say this is going to make buzzy noises, which it will because it's actually a single coil pickup. But when you get to that bridge position on a Jazz Bass, and by the way, this guy's, as I may have mentioned earlier, this is strung with flat wound, so it has a very much its own. That's the bridge pickup by itself. And it's just got a gorgeous sound. I'm going to go to the neck pickup now. It's really, really nice. I love them both. But the essential difference is the pickups, the body shape, the size of the neck. They both sound like Fender basses. They're distinctly Fender, just in the same way the Telecaster and a Stratocaster or a Jazzmaster and a Mustang are all Fender instruments, and they all sound like Fenders. But the P-Bass, if you really want a great example of people who are playing this, I'd suggest you get into people like Leland Sklar. I would also recommend JJ Brunel from the Stranglers. Well, of course, there's Darcy Wetsky from Smashing Pumpkins, and she's Jazz Bass, white Jazz Bass.